The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Philippine Coast Guard has expressed dismay over China's use of water cannons against Philippine vessels in Bajo de Masinloc. PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela, told us here on One News that no BFAR personnel was injured in the incident. However, the reported use of a long-range acoustic device may have affected some of the crew members.
Whenever they use this, and it was reported that they used this 3 times, it has this kind of feeling that it is so painful for them. That's why we assume that this is a long-range acoustic device.
Tariela also believes the recent incident is not a response to the civilian-led Christmas convoy that is currently sailing to the West Philippine Sea. He said that BFAR has been regularly supplying fishing vessels, but this is the first time that water cannons were used to obstruct the mission.
I think this incident is different from that of the Atinito Christmas Convoy Coalition. They did this already for a lot of times or in the past months. But as I said, I think the only thing that is different right now is they're now using water cannons once again to attack.
In other news, motorists may see a hefty rollback on fuel prices next week. An oil industry source said that diesel prices could be slashed by up to 2 pesos per liter. Likewise, gasoline could be cheaper by up to 1 peso and 90 centavos per liter. Oil companies will announce a final price adjustments on Monday, which will take effect the following day. The camp of noontime show trio Tito, Vic, and Joey insists on having legal rights to use the Eat Bulaga title. TVJ's legal counsel, attorney Buko de la Cruz, told One Balita Pilipinas that Tape's appeal against Joey De Leon's registration of Eat Bulaga for entertainment services was dismissed. The Intellectual Property Office earlier canceled Tape's trademark registration of Eat Bulaga. The production company has appealed this decision.
Yung namang registration ng Tape ay hindi para sa entertainment. Ang registration nila ay para sa merchandise. Pangalawa, dahil sila ang naglikha, Tito Vic and Joey ang naglikha at nag-create, automatic po na nag-a-attach sa kanila yung karapatan, yung copyright, yung karapatang gamitin ito. Pero si TVJ po, Tito Vic and Joey po ang nagdesisyon na respetuhin natin yung registration nila ng Tape. Bagamat ito'y para sa merchandise lang.
Meanwhile, De La Cruz said they also filed a case to stop Tape from using the Eat Bulaga title. Tape continues to use Eat Bulaga for its noontime show airing in GMA 7 while they appeal the IPO decision.
Nag-file na po ng copyright infringement ang Tito Vic and Joey doon po sa RTC Marikina. Doon naman po sa korte, ang hinihiling namin ay ipahinto ang paggamit ng Tape ng markang Eat Bulaga at EB. So hinihintay pa ho namin yung desisyon na yon.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. A church in Bethlehem has canceled its Christmas festivities in solidarity with war-torn Gaza. The details in this video by the Associated Press.
This year, Christmas celebrations are cancelled in Bethlehem, and for obvious reasons. It's impossible to celebrate while our people in Gaza are going through a genocide, when children are being massacred in such a brutal manner. All the heads of churches in Jerusalem decided that Christmas celebrations will be mainly prayers with no festive celebrations. We thought of what is meaning of Christmas for us as Palestinians, and what message do we want to send to the world about the meaning of Christmas today. So we came up with this idea of a manger in the midst of a rubble, resembling a destroyed house in Gaza, and the child Jesus as a child who was under the rubble. We've seen so many images of children being pulled out of the rubble, and to us this is a message that Jesus identifies with our suffering. He's in solidarity with those who are oppressed. He's in solidarity with those suffering. So it's a message of comfort and hope to us. While the world is celebrating, our children are under the rubble. While the world is celebrating, our families are displaced and their homes are destroyed. So this is Christmas to us in Palestine.
Let's take a quick look at other stories we're watching. The civilian-led Christmas convoy begins its historic mission to the West Philippine Sea. They will be bringing in-kind donations like food, medicines, and navigation tools to military frontliners and fishermen stationed in Philippine-occupied features. They are expected to arrive in the vicinity of Ayungin Shoal tomorrow morning. President Bongbong Marcos has finished his mandatory 5-day isolation for COVID-19. Malacanang said the president is recovering well after testing positive for COVID-19 last week. However, his doctors are still advising him to wear face masks in public engagements for at least 10 days. And in sports, Joko Mucho bounced back from their Game 1 loss after sweeping Signal in Game 2 of the PVL All-Filipino Conference semifinals. The Flying Titans are looking to win Game 3 to secure a finals ticket against their sister team, Creamline. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.